commemorative stamps. The signing of the commemorative stamps of the 70th anniversary of Indonesia-Canada diplomatic relations. Excellencies, please rise and show the commemorative stamps. Thank you, Excellencies. The signing ceremony is now concluded. We will soon proceed with the joint press statement.
Minister Joly, dear Melanie, and colleagues from the media. First of all, I would like to warmly welcome Minister Joly to Jakarta. I'm honored to receive her first official visit to Indonesia. Colleagues, Indonesia and Canada have long established good relations. We share values of democracy, pluralism, and the importance of upholding international law. This year, we celebrate 70 years of diplomatic relation. And to celebrate this strong partnership, today we launched commemorative stamps of 70 years of Indonesia-Canada diplomatic relation. I'm also very glad both of us just signed the Indonesia-Canada Plan of Action for the period 2022-2025, a guidance on how we will navigate our cooperation in the next 4 years. Colleagues from the media, in my bilateral meeting with Minister Joly, I raised a number of bilateral and international issues of common concern. On bilateral relations, I focused the discussion on economic cooperation. We welcome the increasing bilateral trade even amidst the pandemic. Indonesia-Canada trade increased almost 30% in 2021 and reached $3.12 billion. To further strengthen bilateral trade, we started the first round of negotiation for Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement last month. We agreed to intensify negotiation to be concluded within a clear time frame. On investment, the figure in 2021 slightly increased almost 4%. Canada has invested in a number of infrastructure projects, including development of Chikopo-Palimanan Toll Road, or Chipali, and infrastructure project for Port of Gresik, expected to be operational next year. To continue this synergy, cooperation with Indonesia Investment Authority, or INA, in renewable energy and green infrastructure will be mostly welcome. On the extraction of rare earth elements, we support the prospective discussion between PT Timah and Canada Rare Earth Corporation to create a joint venture. On energy transition, we are committed to accelerating energy transition to progress toward net zero emission. In this regard, we agreed to promote cooperation on transition to cleaner energy sources, including on hydrogen fuel cell technology and development of a green hydrogen strategy, as well as potential partnership between Carbon Engineering Limited and PT Pertamina on carbon capture, utilization, and storage. Colleagues from the media, since the very beginning of the pandemic, Indonesia and Canada are always in close contact. I joined Canada Initiative on Ministerial Coordination Group on COVID-19, or MCGC, among others, to discuss the issue of supply chain. I appreciate the support of Canada to Indonesia in addressing the pandemic. Together with Minister of International Development of Canada, I co-chair COVAX AMC Engagement Group. We share the same views that collaboration and solidarity on equal access to vaccine is the only option to exit together from the pandemic. On regional and international issues, we discuss, among others, the situation in Ukraine and the G20 presidency. For sure, we share the same concern on the situation in Ukraine. We share the same views on the importance of upholding the principle of respecting territorial integrity and sovereignty. I underline that those principles should be upheld consistently by all countries. I also underline, Indonesia call to stop the war now. Tension should be reduced and negotiation should be intensified. Each and every one of us should use our influence to stop the war. War only brings suffering for humankind and for all of us. On the G20, I underline how important the G20 is for the people of the world. Our people is waiting for the concrete deliverables of the work of the G20. Wisdom is needed, especially in this challenging time. We should not lose the long-term responsibility of the G20 as premier economic discussion and a catalyst of economic recovery. Indonesia will continue to open communication and consultation with all members of G20, and Indonesia truly appreciates the support of Canada to the presidency of Indonesia. Colleagues, I'm pleased to note that today, after this meeting, Minister Joly will have a courtesy call with President Joko Widodo. So thank you very much. May I now invite Minister Joly to share her views. Melanie.
Thank you, Minister Di Retno. It was a pleasure to have the chance to talk to you. Thank you for the warm welcome and the great hospitality. It is my first visit indeed to Indonesia, but if I may add, it's my first visit to Asia as foreign minister, and obviously being here in Indonesia as the first destination is something that I'm very proud of and very grateful to. Alors, ça me fait plaisir d'avoir une très bonne conversation avec mon homologue, la ministre des Affaires étrangères, Retno Marsudi. The timing of this trip is quite symbolic, like you mentioned, Retno. Canada and Indonesia are celebrating 70 years of diplomatic relationships this year, and this anniversary is an occasion to reflect on all the work that has been done during that time, but also time to pledge to strengthen our ties for the 70 years coming. In this regard, Minister Marsudi and I had the opportunity to endorse a new plan of action, which you just saw us signing, that will act as a roadmap for enhancing bilateral relations between the two countries in 2022 and 2025 in many areas of mutual interest. Canada and ASEAN are also celebrating 45 years of partnerships. We appreciate Indonesia's continued support as we aim to elevate our relationship within ASEAN to a strategic partner level. I look forward to more collaborating during Indonesia's ASEAN chair year, which is next year in 2023. So, Minister, you'll be very busy. For Canada, Indonesia is a focal point of enhanced trade and economic engagement with the region. With Canada and Indonesia pursuing a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, which is a free trade agreement between our both countries, and the launch of negotiations toward a Canada-ASEAN free trade agreement in the next few years. Of course, it will be essential to coordinate and keep pace in the negotiations. We also discussed key regional issues, such as the increasing regional tensions surrounding the South China Sea, as well as the key leadership role Indonesia played in ASEAN's response to the crisis in Myanmar. I also must say that I'm very thankful to Minister Marsudi Retno for your leadership also on the question of women and girl education and empowerment in Afghanistan. So from myself and my government, thank you. Of course, as mentioned by Minister Marsudi, I want also to express my appreciation for Indonesia's effort on the crisis of Ukraine. The attack of Russia in Ukraine has a profoundly negative implication in different multilateral forums. The international community must hold Russian leadership to account, call it to abandon this path of violence, and respect the fundamental principles of territorial integrity and independence of states, and finally turn to good faith diplomacy. Donc la communauté internationale doit demander des comptes aux dirigeants russes, leur demander d'abandonner cette voie de violence et de respecter les principes essentiels que sont ceux de l'intégrité territoriale et de la souveraineté des États, et finalement de faire preuve de diplomatie de bonne foi. In brief, this exchange and roadmap collaboration marks an important step in deepening the partnership between Indonesia and Canada, especially as we look forward to the post-pandemic economic recovery and agreed to explore the initiative to strengthen their relationship. Like mentioned during our meeting, Canada is building its own Indo-Pacific strategy, and I wish to cherish all of the insight I gained during this meeting. Thank you, Madam Minister. Thank you, Retno. We will definitely support Indonesia in making sure also that its G20 chairwomanship, Retno, you decide, is also a success as it is dealing with a very complex geopolitical situation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, colleague.
Thank you.